The thing about being cast as the family fault line is that no one checks if I'm still a person. I became a function, absorb the blow, make it easy. By 31, I'd perfected swallowing my voice while the chorus sang its usual parts. My sister Sabrina was always the headline. 3 years older, married to Caleb, the orthodontist with a wait list. Suburbs, SUVs, vacations, unfurling across her feed. I kept low. I'm Nora, the younger one who never quite found her lane. I'm a financial analyst. When my mother translates it, I push numbers around for other people's money. Boring, unartistic, safe. The salary, $240,000, never survives the translation. I dress plain, drive a modest car, rent a small place. I don't post because performance turned love fragile in our house. Sabrina posts everything. Designer bags, countertops, turquoise water. The Christmas after her wedding, she handed out Cartier bracelets like knighthoods. Our mother flashed hers at book club. No one knew I was greasing the gears. It began with an 11 p.m. whisper. I messed up, Nora. Caleb can't know. I maxed a card on the house. The minimum is due, just this once? $890. I sent it. Because, sisters. 3 months later, $1,200. Then the car payment. Then another card. Then a can't-miss business loan that missed. By the end of year 1, I'd covered $23,000 in minimums. She promised repayment every time, I believed. 4 years in, the ledger was blunt. Her balance swelled to $87,000. I'd paid $41,300, money mostly eaten by interest. I told myself I was saving her marriage. Thanksgiving came anyway. All centerpieces, cousins, and practiced smiles. I brought a store-bought pie and my silence, and stepped into my mother's shining kitchen. Dinner played its usual script. Caleb described expanding his practice. Sabrina floated photos of turquoise water. Little reset before the holidays. And set down a $200 charcuterie board like a trophy. My mother stroked her Burberry sleeve. When the spotlight drifted to me, the tone softened to that careful pity. Nora's still doing her number thing, she said. Steady, my father added. As if I were a dependable appliance, my cousin Lila murmured that her student loans were strangling her. I opened my mouth to offer concrete steps, refi ladders, consolidation angles, but my mother lifted a hand. Not everyone wants spreadsheets at dinner. She turned to Sabrina. You're so good with money, tell Lila what to do. Sabrina suggested, budget better, maybe a side hustle, which was air in a bucket. After dessert, I found Lila in the kitchen. If you want real options, I began. Sabrina swooped in with wine and a blade of a smile. Can you not insert yourself? She doesn't need whatever you peddle. My father appeared. What's happening? Sabrina's voice rose. Nora keeps giving advice when she can't manage her own bills. The room quieted. Heat climbed my neck. That's not true, I said. Sabrina rolled on. You're always short. It's why you dress like that. You were begging last month. Faces tilted toward her, toward the sun. Something small and loyal snapped. I took out my phone. You're right, I said evenly. It is embarrassing. I opened my banking app and canceled the first scheduled transfer. Then the next. 6 in all. 2 cards, a personal loan, the car, insurance, household float. My thumb was steady. Sabrina's phone began to buzz. Declined. Autopay failed. Insufficient funds. She waved it off, then looked, and her face went paper white. I put on my coat. I'll stop making my problems yours, I said, and walked into the cold. That night, the calls stacked. Sabrina, my parents, unknown numbers. I brewed tea, built a meticulous ledger. 4 years, every payment, every promise, saved, backed up, time-stamped. Near midnight, a text lit my screen. I have $87K in debt. You can't do this to me, please. I typed, you told the family I beg you for money. I'm respecting your narrative. Her reply, call me, fix it. Morning would bring the bank. And the reckoning. At 8:47 a.m., a voice from Chase asked to confirm cancellation on an account ending 7,734. Yes, I said. Family arrangement ended. Minutes later, Sabrina rang again. I let it go to voicemail. I answered a different call, Caleb. He already knew. "I'm sorry for what she said," he told me. "I'll take it from here." When we hung up, I breathed like surfacing. By evening, my mother pleaded. My father urged kindness. I repeated the rule: I do not pay other people's bills. Next day, Sabrina arrived barefaced, shaking. "Just a bridge," she begged. "A few months." I opened the door and not my wallet. 4 years was the bridge, I said. "You can walk now." She wept, then left. Weeks passed. Caleb sold her SUV, canceled the trip, set a budget. Lila texted. We consolidated her loans over coffee, trimming 14 grand. I slept like a locked door. 6 months later, a screenshot. $500 transferred, first payment. I'm paying you back. Received. "Thank you," I replied. I'm 32. I still live simply. But the silence in my home is mine, and no one calls begging.